I'm Kara Scannell, investigations correspondent with the Financial Times. Joining me is Farrell, who is the Unit Cyber Law Chief in the General Counsel's Office at the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Sean, thanks for joining me. We're talking about cybersecurity today, and what are some of the key takeaways that you want companies to have when they have to engage with law enforcement?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. It's something, obviously, it's a very tough decision for companies to make, and the FBI recognizes that. And our goal when you come to us, because you've been the victim of a cyber intrusion or a cyber attack, is we treat you as a victim. We have legal and other obligations to victims of federal crime, whether it's a cyber intrusion or some other criminal activity. Our goal is to help you and to help figure out who did this, why they did this, and hopefully try to stop them from doing it to you again or to other victims potentially. And so, our key takeaways are, look, we understand this is a tough issue for companies to grapple with. Are we going to call in law enforcement? When are we going to do that? Under what circumstances does that get triggered? I think from our perspective is sooner is better than later in most instances. If you believe you've suffered an intrusion that might be a violation of law, we'd like a call to at least know. That doesn't mean we're going to come on site and start going in your computers and that, but we can start that engagement to help perhaps guide you, to help you make some decisions internally. But then also, most importantly, if you're not ready to even do that initial engagement, preservation of evidence and information is key. So if you're going through your own internal investigations and trying to figure out what happened and how you should respond, our main ask is have a plan in place. Make sure you know that we want to preserve, it's a crime scene essentially, and so preserve that law enforcement option if you as a company ultimately decide that that's the route you want to go.
And I think a lot of companies have a fear that once they invite you in, you're never going to leave, or you're going to uncover some crime that they didn't know was taking place within the company. So how do you balance that and give companies assurances that it's okay to let you in? It doesn't mean that they've surrendered their company to you.
Sure, and again, I promise you we will leave. In a world of limited resources, our goal is to get to find out what happened, to use sort of our target. We operate by sort of a theme of using the least intrusive investigative means possible to accomplish our investigative goals. And so we do not want to come into a company and take over your network. We're not going to do that. We don't have the time and resources to do that. We want to find out what information do we need. How can you help us find information that's specific to that intrusion event? We're not there to look for other evidence of other crimes. We're not there to funnel information to regulators. Again, you're a victim of a crime. We're going to treat you like that, and we're going to work with you collaboratively to get the information we believe we need to further our investigation while being sensitive to and protecting your privacy concerns.
Great. Thanks, Sean, for joining us. I
Great.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.